Welcome to the Weather Guru podcast for May 1st, 2021 for the contiguous 48 United States of America. Please be sure to subscribe to the Weather Guru for the latest and current world weather news and weather conditions for the United States and sometimes other areas as well. Today, we're looking at the overall weather radar. We're seeing showers and thunderstorms building in the middle of the plain states in the southwest. We got showers and thunderstorms extending from a front and upper level low from just south of Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex into Austin, down into the Houston area, Texas area. These showers will continue to advance eastward to affect Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama, and the Florida Gulf Coast later on this weekend, Sunday into Monday. We also have some showers in the northeast, extending from a line from Pittsburgh, Erie, Pennsylvania, up to Buffalo and Watertown, up through Canada, just to the east of Toronto and Oshawa, Ontario, into Ottawa and Montreal. And we have to go farther up to find the snow showers that further up into Ontario province. No snow reported in the lower 48 right now. Some showers, though, out in the Rocky Mountains in Cheyenne, Wyoming, up into the Cut Bank of Montana. And also heat and hot and dry in the southwest. Phoenix and Palm Desert, California, both hit triple-digit heat today, 110 degrees, 102 degrees, respectively. Las Vegas, hot and dry. Seattle, a few scattered showers, but nice and cool and cloudy. That's your current conditions. In the southeast, pleasant weather for Atlanta, down through Tampa and Miami. Temperatures in the 80s, sunny and hot. Humidity is a factor. Now we have our summer forecast, which is coming in here. Summer weather will waste no time arriving in the United States this year, and we are predicting above average temperatures for the eastern two-thirds of the United States of America. Late summer heat to build in the northeast after a stormy start. There will be periods of thunderstorms that will linger in the northeast, Ohio Valley, and Midwest, but they will have heat waves with temperatures averaging right around normal with a mix of, particularly in June and July, we get those summer garden variety thunderstorms that pop by. Typically, Boston, Massachusetts experiences around 14 days of above 90 degrees Fahrenheit. This predicted to get around 13 to 18 days. New York expects about 16 to 21 days above the 90 degree Fahrenheit threshold once summer commences on June 20th. June 21st in the summer solstice. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 33 to 38 days above 90 degrees. And Washington, D.C., they expect 42 to 47 days above 90 degrees. Now, the 2020 Atlantic hurricane season was one for the record books, but as you know, the hurricane season begins again June 1st for the Northern Hemisphere. And with that, the conditions and people around the Gulf Coast, from Florida to Texas, and everywhere in between, up the Atlantic coast through North Carolina and the Mid-Atlantic are preparing for an active hurricane season. So we'll have to watch that very closely next month as we get into the hurricane season. But there will be more precipitation in the upper Midwest, from Wisconsin to Minnesota, through the Great Lakes, Chicago, Cleveland. These areas could experience more precipitation this year than normal into the Mid-Atlantic, Maryland, and the Delmarva. But that is not uncommon. We've seen those in previous years. But the Storm Prediction Center has predicted that tornadoes this year has been below the average of 400 for this year. Well, so far, we only had 253 reports of tornadoes so far this year. But forecasters and others have warned that tornado activity usually upticks in May and June. So we'll be looking for that increase. But it is interesting to note that tornadoes are down this year, but hurricanes are predicted to be going up this year. And sea surface temperatures right now are still a little bit cool. They're around the low to mid 70s in the Atlantic and Caribbean and Gulf of Mexico basins, but they will be quickly rising as we go past Mother's Day and into Labor Day and Memorial Day toward the end of the month. Temperatures will be rising at sea surface temperatures, and that's one of the ingredients that is needed to produce these higher end hurricanes, these major hurricanes, category 3 or above. Remember, category 3 or above, winds greater than 111 miles an hour, sustained winds greater than 111 miles per hour. So just keep that in mind. Now elsewhere, we know that the coronavirus cases in India are surging, but we also should know that there is heat, seasonable heat across India is surging as well in northern India. So you know that they are cremating or burning these bodies in these pyres, these fires, they call them pyres, that they're cremating these bodies. And so you can imagine the heat as the healthcare workers are overwhelmed in hospitals with no open beds, and oxygen supplies are running out there in northern India. Total number of deaths in India surpassed 200,000 this week, and it is climbing, and the crematoriums are working around the clock. And so it's extremely hot from New Delhi to Mumbai, back through Bengaluru, and Tamil Nadu. So there's a risk of heat-related illness into Tuesday, worsening air quality, frequent lightning, and localized flooding. Temperatures in parts of West Bengal have reached 100 and 110 degrees Fahrenheit, 38 to 48 degrees Celsius, each afternoon into today, Saturday. So please be careful to protect yourself, as temperatures will be climbing above 100 degrees, 38 degrees Celsius, especially in Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, and Jharkhand. Normal high temperatures in northern India during the end of April and beginning of May are around 100 degrees. So they'll be just a little bit above average for these areas. So that's just something to keep in mind. Our prayers and thoughts are out for those who are battling not only the virus, but the weather conditions there. Elsewhere, a city in southwest China looked like it has been transported as a hailstorm flooded the area and left the streets of Wenshan, China in icy water on April 28th, the end of the month. Rainfall totals are around 2 to 3 inches, but the rain combined with the runoff from down the hills and the foothills reached as high as 2 or 3 feet in some locations. Video showed submerged city cars and motorists was unbelievable there in Wenshan City. The high temperature of that day made it up to 81 degrees, but then several inches of hail came down, and the hail reached over the ankle of an official trying to walk on these pounds. So they had like 2 inches of hail, storm that's reminiscent, brought in by huge updrafts in southwestern China. So that is unbelievable footage there in southwestern China. So that is your current world weather news and current U.S. weather update. And also to keep in mind, May is going to bring a first total lunar eclipse since 2019. So you want to be on the lookout for that total lunar eclipse in the month of May. And this is going to be happening very soon, at the end of May, around May 26th for North America. This is one of the biggest events on May 26th. This will be the first total lunar eclipse visible from the contiguous United States since January the 21st, 2019. So be on the lookout for that. This is the Weather Guru providing you with your latest weather news and updates. Thank you for listening and have a blessed day and weekend.